Hey guys, how's it going? So I've been thinking about this question that I saw on Reddit today about would you leave your faith or switch your faith to another religion for $10 million? And I think this is really interesting because these kinds of things are brought up online as an interesting thought experiment. But I have never been able to interact with these, I think, in the spirit that they're being asked in. Because people ask this question with the intention of diving into the thought of what is your faith worth to you? But in order to ask that kind of question, in order to think about it that way, in order to answer this question honestly, you need to have a very different perspective on what religion is than I have. See, people ask questions like this assuming that religion is like a thing you do. It's a community you belong to, perhaps. It's just a culture. It's not bearing with it an idea of truth. As a Catholic, I'm not taught my religion as ritual first and way of life second. I'm taught it as a way of life, as fact of reality. Now, the way I've thought about this is if you change the question around, if you look at, say, science, let's say science were a religion. It is your selected set of beliefs and knowledge about how the world functions that you are approaching when you say, I believe in science. Or you could even insert, say, mathematics or logic. I intend to look at the world in a rational way and use only the facts that can be brought about rationally and through science. Okay. Well, now we're going to take those beliefs. We're going to hold them as true, I guess, and then question whether or not I would give up those beliefs for $10 million. Can I take something that has been scientifically demonstrated or mathematically demonstrated and say, I will stop believing in these things, I will give up on those and start believing something else for $10 million? Well, it's not that easy. See, if science is real, if it is in fact truth, if it is what you believe is the fact of reality, you can't really just give it up and switch to a different one. See, that's the way I think about my faith, about Catholicism, is that it has taught things that are facts of reality, that are true regardless of opinion or just unsubstantiated belief. Now, I was educated as a philosopher in ancient, medieval, and modern philosophy. I went through the whole course. And there's a concept that is used throughout known as the God of philosophy, or philosopher's God. And this is because philosophers have realized that within certain capacities, there must be something that we call God. We have demonstrated logically that something like God must exist. Now, I say something like God because the rationality used by philosophers is not the same rationality that's used by theology. The reasoning can get you to the existence of a God, but not necessarily the Catholic God. That you need to expand on more. But philosophers have shown, logically, rationally, there must be some preeminent cause of all reality. That's philosophy's God. Now, to take something that has been demonstrated like that rationally, logically, and shown to be logically self-evident, then you can't simply deny it. You can't simply say, oh, I don't believe in these things, it's not true. You can't let go and move on to something else. So, would I switch to a different religion for $10 million? No. Just as much as I won't start denying science and mathematics and reasoning for $10 million. You can't do it. Those things must be true. They've been demonstrated to be true. It's not merely a matter of the community I fit into or the culture that I am a part of. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. It was a bit of a shorter one today, but I think that's all right. If you liked it, please give it a like. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, anything like that, throw them in the comments box down below. I do try to read every single comment, and I try to respond to as many comments as I can. If you want to see more of my content, do hit the subscribe button. That way you will be recommended. I will be recommended to you every time I upload a new video. And I do have something interesting in the works that I think you guys will really like. So thank you guys so much for watching. God bless.